Hi folks, Rich Pasini from rjpasini.com. Come to you today to do a demo video on the Brother HL-2240 printer, and I just want to go over a few things with it. Hopefully I can make this short and sweet. At least I'm going to make an attempt to. Let's get started. Over here you see the Brother printer right here. This is the Brother HL-2240 printer, and I'm going to go over the one I have. The one I'm selling was purchased by me brand new, so it's a one-time owner printer. And I'm going to tell you a little about it, and we'll get started. Okay, I'm going to close this window down here and minimize and maximize this one here so we can take it from there. Okay, with this printer, and I'm going to, by the way, I'm going to be doing this, folks, from start to finish, so you're going to see the printer right from the get-go, from the very beginning, to show you that it works, the operating system, and so on and so forth. With this printer, you're going to get the documentation software, and you're going to get the installation software. These are going to be coming with the item. What I'm showing you is what you're going to be receiving if you are the lucky buyer. You get all the documentation with it. This here is the setup guide, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is the setup guide. Yep, quick setup guide right here. It tells you. Okay. It tells you about unpacking the machine, you know, and check the components. How to take the stuff out. Usually the stuff is like stuff that holds the printer in there when you're getting it brand new, which was brand new, purchased, and so on. It also tells you over here the items that are included with it, which is the printer, of course, the installation. Oops, sorry folks. Let me go this way with it a little better. There you go. You're going to get the installation disc with it, and documentation, quick setup guide, which that's what this is. You're going to get the safety and legal booklet, the drum and unit assembly, and the AC power cord. Now you notice you don't see the printer cable, but no need to worry, folks, because I will be including that with the item, with this printer. The cartridge was changed on this recently. I bought my cartridges pre-owned. Not pre-owned. Actually, I buy non-branded ones pre-owned. They're you know, off-brand. They're non-branded Brother printer cartridges, but they do the job really good, and I've been using them for a number of years, and they work well. Here is one I bought in October 2016. I bought them twice since I had the printer, because I really don't use it that much. And as you can see, the price over there is the total is right there, is $13.93. Pretty inexpensive cartridge, I think. I mean, you might be able to get them cheaper. I mean, and next one I'm going to show you is cheaper. This was bought off of eZync 123. That's where I bought it from. And the next one is a little cheaper. Again, I purchased this one off a US Best Adapter. A US Best Adapter. As you can see, the price there was bought for $10.39. And it is the toner cartridge right below there. You can see it. 22, it's TNL, I believe. Yeah. Oh, well, let me see here. Yeah, TN450 cartridge. I'm sorry, folks. 1039. I will be including these here. I'm just going to be commenting out my personal address on it and stuff. You get all the documentation, the limited warranty, which the printer is no longer under warranty because it's past that warranty stage. Here you're going to get the safety and legal booklet. Okay. Here's a cautionary booklet. The registration form, which most likely you can't register it because it's, you know, it's past the registration time. I mean, you might be able to register it online under a different ownership. I don't know. One more documentation. Here's the supplies for monochrome laser printers sheet. You got the sheet there. Okay. You're gonna have a lot of sheet. You know, everything you're seeing here, you're gonna get with it because, like I said, this was purchased brand new by me, so you're gonna have all the stuff here. I printed out two of these here. Actually, this is the Windows test page. It was done yesterday. Yesterday was the 9th. Today is the 10th. And you could see it was done on a Windows 10 system, operating system. My thing ain't focusing in. There you go. As you can see it there, it says, you know, it says you correctly install the Brother HL-2240 printer on your HP Pavilion. That's the computer I'm using, and there's the date, so it's most recent. But anyway, I'm going to do a live demo to show you from soup to nuts that it does work. This way you know what you're getting ahead of time. So I have the printer cable here, the power AC power adapter, and I'm including this here with the gold plated USB printer cable. Okay, I don't remember if I had it with this printer. I don't think it did, but I purchased this anyway with it, so, and I'm including it with it. I can't see a person getting a printer without the most important thing, the cable to hook it up. Okay, so let me unwind this here, and I'm going to go over a few websites with you just to show you some things. I'm going to show you on the system that it's operating, that it hooked up with, and I'm going to show you device and printers that Windows 10 does recognize this printer. Okay, so I'm going to move the webcam down here just to show you what I'm doing here, folks. Okay, I go like that there. All right, I'll move these cables over here, twist these aside. Okay. This is not this way. The reason why I like to do this, folks, if this is the first time coming to my YouTube channel, is I like to make the buyers who are interested in the item selling, give them a heads up and let them know that the item you're purchasing from me is going to arrive to you in working order. Not, it's not. I don't want something that's going to come to your home or office, in non-functioning. What I'm saying, a non-functioning order. So that's why I do these here. But anyway, I have an extension cord over here, as you can see here, and I'm going to plug it in. Okay. So the printer is plugged in. I didn't power it on yet, folks. Now, when I plug this into my computer, you're going to hear an audible sound, and you know it's connecting. It's going to go onto I have a USB port on the front of my HP printer computer. So you should hear an audible sound here. The power switch is over here, I believe. So let's power this on. I'm going to turn the printer around this way so you can see it. Okay. And now I'm going to plug this into my computer. So you should hear an audible sound letting you know that the computer, it did pick up. I'm going to wait for that to cycle down for a second there. Okay, here we go. Now, maybe take a little time to do it here. Oh, maybe I put in the wrong port. Well, there you go. There you go. That's the sound I'm talking about. Okay, folks. A little delayed action there. Okay, I'm going to split screen the computer, my situation over here. I'm going to split screen this here just to show you something here. So let me go over here. All right. Well, you can see eBay, what they're selling it for. They're all ridiculous prices. I don't have a price point on this, folks. This guy's selling for $374. This guy $328, $283, $250. I don't know what mine's going to sell for. I really don't know. I didn't even read up all the stuff on here. These are new, pre-owned. Are they going to come with documentation? They're going to come with software. I don't know. I didn't put this up to endorse these guys, just to be honest with you. I just wanted to, I had out there just to see what the, what these people were doing here. Anyway, that's not what I want to do. So I'm going to go over here and show you. Here we go. I'm going to show you the system that it's working on. Okay. Here, when I click on System, you'll see on top here it says Windows 10. Okay, so you know this is connected to a Windows 10 operating system. It's a 64-bit. My computer is a 64-bit operating system. Well, that's a system type anyway. And I get the 8 gig and all that other nonsense. And the computer is an HP Pavilion. Okay, so you know it's connected. Now, to see even more proof, I'm going to go to Device and Printers. I'm going to click that on. Now, if you look over here, you don't see it right now specified. But what I'm going to do is, because it was a delayed action, I'm going to power the printer off again. And then I'm going to power it back on again. And you should see the little icon of the printer there itself. Now let's see if everything works the way I planned it to. Okay. It's showing a little different icon over here. This printer does connect over here. It would usually show up over here in the printers. For some reason, it's not doing it. Let me just try it one more time with this other. I had it on a different port here. Let me just try this other USB thing here. Sometimes, there you go, folks. That's what I was talking about. I'm sorry about that. It was a little delayed. I had it in a different port there. I don't know if that makes a difference. Anyway, I'm going to put paper in here. I'm going to put the printer down because I want you to see this live. Okay. I want you to know this ain't no smoke and mirrors here, so to speak. All right, I like to do things live so you guys see it in action and you know that it's working. And you know, if anything, if it does happen, you can say, well, I know it worked because the guy did a demo on it, you know, so it's got to work, you know. And like I said, this was purchased brand new. I take care of my things. The printer is in very clean condition. As you notice, I left all the stickers on it from the day I bought it. Even over here, it's got the demo sticker. Here it's got the toner. I put the clear tape on here because I didn't want this to peel off. It was peeling off, and I wanted to keep it on. That's just the way I am. I like to keep everything original, you know. It's Energy Star compliant. What's a nice thing about it, I don't know if you guys, if you're the lucky buyer of this printer, it's nice to keep the information here for yourself. Like here it says it's 24 pages per page per minute, whatever, black, you know, 2400 by 600 DPI, 250 sheet capacity, paper capacity, toner save mode, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you know, I like to keep it on there. I like to keep it this way. That's just the way I am. I like to know what I'm, you know, just to refer it for information. Okay, so as you can see, there's no paper in there. You can see the tray's nice and clean too. Everything's well kept. This, like I said, it's a printer. It's a one-time owned printer. You know, I'm the original owner of this printer, so it's not abused or used bad. You know, say it might be used, but it's not abused. It's well taken care of. I take care of all my peripherals. Anything I own is pretty well taken care of. I'm going to put paper in here. Okay, a couple sheets in there. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing about it. I'm just going to print out the test page to show you that it does work. Okay, and I'm going to split the screen again. I'm going to go back to that one there. Okay, here we are now. Here's the same little icon. It's cute, little icon, the same printer. Okay, you go over here now to do a test. Okay, I'm going to go to printer properties. Okay, see over here in the bottom it says print test page. I'm going to do that. You're going to get that there. It's going to be sent. It takes a little time. There you go. The light's blinking. Whoops. Let me close this out here. I'll move it over here so you can see it. Okay. You see, folks, this just came right out of the printer. Okay. I'm going to make the picture now. Yeah, that's good. So I click OK on that one. And I'm just going to show you this up here. And there you go, folks. There you have it. I don't know if you can see that. See? It's got today's date on it. That's the time, 6:21 p.m. on the East Coast here. It's attached to it says you have correctly installed your Brother HL-2240 series on HP Pavilion, which is my computer. Okay, so there you see it. It's live. This is done live here. Okay, you're going to get this sheet too. Okay, so now you see it works. It's going to go over here now. I'm going to move this back. I'm sorry for the moving back and forth, folks. I don't want to talk. I don't want you seeing you talk to hands. So I'm going to split the screen again. Now I'm going to go over to my browser window here, and I'm going to show you when you go to when you go to Brother's website, brother.com. Well, here's brother-usa.com support. You type in the model, right? It'll bring it up. And if it's not your product, I'll tell you not your product. But in this case, I already had it preset to show you guys. If for some reason, keep this for yourself, not for me. Whether you buy this printer from me or not, that's totally up to you. I mean, I'm just sharing this information with you, you know, in case you want to buy it from somebody else. If you're going to another seller on eBay or Amazon or whatever, and they say, well, we're only selling you the printer, you know, we don't have the software installation disk. You know, you don't have to get yourself worried and get yourself all nervous and stuff like that, saying, geez, if I buy the printer, how am I going to get it to print? Go to Brother over here, so on top it says brother-usa.com support. You click over here, drivers and downloads, right here. Okay, manuals. I'm going to show you this stuff really quick too. When you click on this, it'll take you to the Solution Center. When you're here, I'm not going to do it because I already loaded this up, but if I didn't have the software disk, and I was like, you know, in the same situation to you guys, maybe if it's not from me, you know, if you buy from me, you're going to get all that stuff. You're going to get everything what you see here. So you're going to have the software installation disk. But if you didn't, and you bought from somebody else, it gives you the option right here. Windows 10. Make sure you check your system. Is it a 32-bit operating system? Is it 64-bit? Mine is a 64-bit. That's why it defaulted there. But look, you could do Windows 8.1, 8. Windows 7, XP, then it's got XP 32-bit and 64-bit. Just check your system. Now you're probably saying, how do I do that? Again, you go back over here to the control panel. Okay, I think it's already open, that's why. Okay, it's already open, I'm sorry folks. You go to your system, click on system, and it'll tell you right here, system type 64-bit. It'll tell you. So now you'll say, okay, all right, now I know what kind of operating system I'm going to download from the Brother website. Okay, just keep that in mind, that if you're going to do that, make sure you install the right stuff. Once you click this on, I hope it doesn't reinstall again because I already have it. Okay, here we go. You're going to get, this is what I love about the Brother one. It has the full driver and software package. It's 29 megabyte. Once you click this on, that's it. It'll give you prompts and you do what you got to do. It's the release date is here, 2012. Same thing here. You could download the printer driver, and then they have utilities and stuff. They even have firmware. I download, if I'm not mistaken, I think I downloaded all this stuff. But that's me. I like to have everything on the system. Okay, so that's basically that. That's how you would do that there. But so don't get panicky if you buy from another buyer and say, geez, I don't have no software. How am I going to do it? It's simple enough. Don't worry about it. There's no need to worry. You could also check for manuals too. Let's say the guy says, he's got no user guide. Okay, no problem. I'll go here. It's still up to HL-2240 user guide. It'll come out in a PDF form. Make sure you have, you can get that there, Adobe Reader. So what you do is you click this on, you would download it. Takes a little time here. This is 150 pages, as you can see. But it's got all the printers it covers. 2130, 32, 22, here's 2240. For visually impaired users, okay, it's got that text-to-speech software. You can read it with the text-to-speech. Then it tells you the same thing. If you're a person that, unless you want to print that 150 pages, that's up to you. You might just be easy to just buy from somebody for eBay. But if you're a person who said, well, I don't really need a documentation, that's fine. But let's just say, for example, you wanted to get information on improving the print quality. Click that on. It'll take you here. All you got to do is print the page out. Now you're probably wondering, yeah, but if I print that page, 116 page, no. What you do is when you go to File, you go to Print. This is page what, 116, I think. This is not CyberFox. Okay. Excuse me. What you do over here, let's say this is page 116. Type in, 116. Let's say, I'm sorry, folks. 116 to 116, and then you click, and just that one page will click. Oh, print out. Okay, that's all you got to do. You don't have to print out the whole 150 pages to get one. So that's basically all you got to do. Okay, so you never have to worry. You'll always be okay as long as the eBay, the internet, and all this information is right at your fingertips, so you don't have to worry about it. But that's one side. I just wanted to share that information with you. Okay, now without any further ado with that part, I just want to show you the printer itself. You've seen that you're seeing the printer. It did give a test page. What I like about this printer is that it has, let me make this bigger here, folks. What I like about this printer, it's got the indicators here. If you need toner, see, if you need toner, it's got the one for drum. It's got the radio light, of course, when it's on, and then you get the go button. What I like about it is if you needed a toner, it'll tell you that little light will come on. I think it's a yellowish light. I think the same thing. I don't know if the drum is red. I'm not sure. Air is red. I forget offhand. It just goes to show you I never really had any problems with it. Thank God. Knock on wood. The printer's dependable. There's nothing wrong with the printer. In case you're wondering, why are you selling it with such a? Because I upgraded to a different printer and I needed something a little more, a little more oomph. This has it. But I wanted a different printer, There's nothing wrong with it. I would keep it, but I don't have the need right now for two laser printers, I always say when you have less, less is better. You know what I'm saying? Because you have too much, then you got to keep buying toner cartridge for this one. I got to buy toner cartridge for the other one. I got an HP printer that requires ink cartridges. One printer requires a toner cartridge. The other one requires ink cartridges. So, you know, it'll be too expensive with all this, keeping all these things on hand. It's a very dependable printer. It's a good printer. It's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I'm selling it only because I just purchased another one. But let me just show you here. I'm gonna shut this off because I don't want to do this when it's on. Take it out. When you have to change the printer, the toner cartridge, like I said, you might have to do it right away because I purchased this one in 2016 of June, I think I said in that paper there. What you do is, to change it, you lift out like this. Okay. I don't want to keep playing with this because it always drops toner in there. It'll probably be on my desk. And what you do is, when you got to change the toner cartridge, folks, push this little lever down, this green lever, pick up this part. There's your toner cartridge. That's what you're going to replace. This must be the toner drum, I guess, or the drum. Okay, and it's very simple enough to put in. You take out the piece of paper that goes on here. Well, these are a cover or a slide paper, whatever, and you just slide it back in like this. It'll snap in there when you get it right. Okay, you'll take this here, slide in like this. Make sure it locks in. You'll hear a snap. Well, it should. Well, a little click in there, whatever. And you're all set to go. Okay? And I got toner on my desk. Anyway, that's basically all I can tell you about the printer. If you need any additional information, folks, contact me at rjpasini@verizon.net. I'll be more than happy to help you out in any way I can. I'm trying to think of anything else I can tell you about it. I think that's basically it. I think I covered everything. You're going to get the software with it. You're going to get the all the documentation that came with it. Printer cord, AC, power cord. And that's basically it, folks. So if there's anything that you got any questions or anything, please email me at rjpasini@verizon.net. If you like what I do with these videos and you think they're helpful, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you think the information is good, that it does help you in making the buying decision, or you think this was very helpful in any way, give it a thumbs up if you like. If not, that's fine too. I'm doing this here. I do these videos for the potential buyer to show you that the item I'm selling is in working order. I also do it to let you know if there's any flaws on the item, like any discrepancies with it, like if it's got a damage, if it's missing a part, or if it's not functional for some reason. That's why I do the videos, to give you a heads up. And I leave it in the buyers, in your hand, as a buyer, in your decision as to whether you want to buy it or not. I don't have a price point for this here. I don't know what I'm going to price it at, but all I can say is if you buy it from me, I'm sure a lot of sellers out there have the same policy, a 30-day money-back guarantee, satisfaction guarantee. I'm sure you're going to be very happy with it. Windows XP will work with this as well if you have an XP system. I had XP before I upgraded to Windows 10, so this will work with it as well. But if you are the lucky buyer, check over the documentation. If you have Windows 10, you get it, plug it in, your system will probably automatically detect it. But even though it shows up there, I personally would do the software installation. I would install the drivers and stuff like that. So that's my point to you guys. That's my tip as far as that part goes. And one other thing I just want to say before I end this video. If you are going to buy non-branded cartridges off of any eBay seller, make sure you're getting them with ink level chips. Keep that in your mind. If you're buying any ink cartridges or toner cartridges, make sure they have the ink level chip on them. And for those who don't know what they are, let me show you if I have it over here. This is a brand new cartridge. I didn't use it yet, but I had to check it out. This is from my HP 7520 printer. I have an extra. When you're buying from this guy, he gives you an extra black cartridge. I got, believe it or not, I got 2 black cartridges, cyan, yellow, and magenta, for $7 or $8 for all 4. He gave me an extra one. That's why I said I don't. Well, that's for the 70. That's for the HP. But you know, sometimes you get good deals. Anyway, so this guy gave me to see. This is for my printer, my HP 7520 printer. See that thing there, folks? Right there? That's the ink level chip. Make sure for yourself, if you're buying these for yourself, now that also goes for the toner cartridge, make sure that it has the chip on it, so it'll detect it. Because if it don't have this, I had an HP Oversted 6500 printer I bought brand new personal one. And I didn't know at the time. I thought when you buy them, they all come with the chips. So I put it in there, and I'm saying, geez, I'm looking at the level, because, you know, online, you could look at the levels on these things. You could see, you know, it has the toner level. And I'm looking, and saying, all straight lines. And why? It didn't have the ink level chip in there. So it didn't create a problem for the printer. It's supposed to say, you know, it initialized and stuff like that. The only thing that didn't show is how much ink was in there. So you were second guessing, or the only way you found out is when your pages were coming out faded. And it's always good to have the ink level on here, because it gives you a heads up. You know, it's like, hey, you know, how much ink do I got left in that print? You know, that's why I say that's what I like about the ink level chips. So from that point on, I've been buying them with ink level chips. You know, you live and learn. It's all trial and error type of thing. But just make sure you get them with the ink level chips. I believe, I don't know about this. Well, you always want to keep them standing up too. I think with this one here, I'm going to take this out for a second here, folks. Let me just wipe this really quick here. I want to see. I'm trying to see something here. You gotta be careful with these things, because the toner will come on you. You know, you don't want this dripping on you. Well, I know they have something on here. I don't know. I'm quite sure they have somewhere where they have a detection on here. I'm sure somehow it detect. Well, maybe this one though. But let's play this way. I don't know about this part. As far as the toner, this is a toner cartridge. There's a difference. This is an ink cartridge. This is a toner cartridge. There is a difference, you know. So this one is the one that definitely has the ink level chip on it. You can see that. Okay. This one here, if there is any chip on it or thing, I don't see it. So I don't know about this one here, folks. But all I'm saying is, if you're buying toner cartridge, you know, ink cartridges, make sure they have ink level chips. That's all I'm saying. Okay, and this one here, this takes the TN 450 cartridge. I got all the information right here, folks. Just to let you know, it's right here. Okay, TN, it's got the TN 420. That's for a high yield, I think, or whatever. Well, yes. Oh, this is standard. This is a high yield. So the 2450 or the TN 450. That's like, I think I have that's at 450 in here. It's over here. So if you want to buy them there, the cartridge, the toner carts for these are pretty inexpensive. Okay, as far as I'm concerned. If you go to Staples and you do a price on this toner cartridge, you'll spend a fortune. I mean, I've seen them going for crazy prices. Stick with eBay when it comes to buying cartridges. Toner cartridges and ink cartridges. Stick with eBay. I mean, that's for me. If you want to, now if I was to buy these here for my HP 7520 printer, for the pack with these are 2 black cartridges and with the other 3, you know, the color ones, well, I don't know, maybe 60, 70 bucks. It depends. It all depends. Every store has them priced differently, you know. But make sure. But always, like I said, make sure you get that one with the ink cartridge, the ink level chip right there. It'll say it. If the seller is selling it, they'll say with ink level chips. That's what you want. Anyway, folks, thanks for stopping by. I don't want to keep talking about printers and chips and all that stuff. Again, I hope this helped out. And if you need any information, or if I can provide you with any additional information, please don't hesitate to contact me at rjpasini@verizon.net. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Again, thanks for stopping by, and you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.